This is a Japanese horror story. One night, when I was studying alone on the second floor of my house, something strange happened. My family home isn't exactly clean. Supernatural occurrences have always been common there. That night, I thought it was just the usual house noises, but even the posters on my wall seemed to be rattling. It felt off. House noises refer to creaks and groans made by buildings, often due to changes in temperature or humidity. In the past, people in Japan believed these sounds were caused by a spirit, a small yokai called yanari, which would shake the house. This creature was even documented in Sekien Toriyama's Gazu Hyaki Yagyo. I heard footsteps coming up the stairs. At first, I thought my older brother had come home, but the sound of the steps just kept going, not stopping at the top. After a few minutes, it didn't feel right. I opened the door to check, and there on the stairs was a woman I'd never seen before, looking completely lost and out of place.
Is Haru here?
She asked. Haru is my older brother. In that moment, I assumed she must be my brother's girlfriend, so I told her.
He hasn't come back yet.
Oh,
She replied, looking disappointed as she turned to head back downstairs. I thought to myself, my brother sure dates unusual people. After going back to my room, it suddenly hit me. My brother was on a business trip and wouldn't be back for another 2 weeks. How could his girlfriend not know that? How did I forget he was away? Just then, I heard a voice behind me say,
mind if I wait here for him to come back?
The next thing I remember was blacking out. The next time I opened my eyes, it was already morning. I brushed it off as just a weird dream. That's when my brother called, telling me,
A close friend I grew up with has passed away. Could you pay respects for me?
having no choice, I went to the address he gave me. But looking back now, things didn't feel right. Typically, families hold vigil signs nearby, but there were none here. It struck me as odd. When I reached the house, no one was there to greet the guests. I thought my brother must have given me the wrong address, and was about to check my phone when an older woman stepped out from the front door and called to me, Haru-kun?
Oh, I'm Haru's younger brother.
Ah, right. Haru has already graduated, she said with a smile, inviting me inside. After some conversation, I confirmed this was indeed my brother's friend's home. But he had actually passed away 5 years ago. My brother had even attended his funeral. She led me to the altar to pay respects. And in the photo, I saw the face of a man I didn't recognize. Thinking I needed to call my brother to sort things out, my phone rang. It was my mother. She told me that my brother had been in a car accident at his business trip location. I quickly excused myself, rushing to meet my mother at the station. Together, we traveled to where my brother was hospitalized. We arrived earlier than expected, but he was still trapped in the wreckage, unable to be rescued in time. Now, he lay in critical condition. Even the doctor urged us to prepare for the worst. As I sat beside my mother on a bench in the hospital corridor, I heard an odd sound of footsteps. It was broad daylight, and the hospital was bustling, so footsteps weren't unusual. But something fell off about these footsteps. The sound was strangely familiar. Then it hit me. I had heard those same footsteps climbing the stairs at my family home. Before me stood the woman I had seen back at the house.
Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
She mumbled, repeating herself over and over. It dawned on me that she was the cause of all of this. I glared at her and thought silently.
Go away.
At that, she stopped mumbling. Her eyes eyes turned toward me. Only her eyes moved. Her face remained still. Realizing I was dealing with something beyond my control, a chill ran down my spine. I didn't know what to do, but to stare back at her. Then, suddenly, I heard a loud, rhythmic pounding. I looked around briefly, and when I turned back, she was gone. In her place stood a young man, around my brother's age.
Tell him, stop making me work so hard, you jerk.
He said, tapping his forehead twice with his fist before vanishing. That man was my brother's friend who had passed away. Soon after, my brother miraculously regained consciousness. When I told him about the strange events, he looked at me in shock and said he'd never called me. I checked my phone, and there was indeed no record of his call. When I finished recounting everything that had happened, my brother broke down in tears. If you want to see my videos faster, please like and subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get new video updates.